Happy Sunday morning, March 21, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. I'm Riley King. It's time to rise and shine, get this Sunday off to a good start, and sit back, relax, grab that cup of coffee, and enjoy this Sunday morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Where we have a little bit of everything for you in this program. I hope you all enjoy this Sunday morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Let's begin right now. First up, let's take a look at your COVID-19 dashboard from Johns Hopkins University in Medicine. Here is a look at that dashboard for all of you right now, as you can see. Your global cases are 122, 908, and 517. Your U.S. cases are 29,784,001. Your global deaths are 2,711,083. And your U.S. deaths are 54,1,918. And that is a look at your COVID-19 dashboard from Johns Hopkins University in Medicine. And now let's get to your news. Miami Beach declares state of emergency due to spring break crowds. The city has instituted an 8 p.m. curfew to curb partying. Miami Beach officials have declared a state of emergency due to overwhelming spring break crowds, imposing an 8 p.m. curfew this weekend for its entertainment district and temporarily closing several roads leading to the city. The Miami Beach mayor announced the new measures, saying the city feels at times out of control. Obama-era officials return to White House worth millions. White House financial disclosure shows several officials gained massive wealth. As several Obama-era officials returned to the White House under President Joe Biden, their reunion comes with fuller pockets and deeper ties to corporate interests, new financial disclosure report shows. According to ABC News analysts, of the most recent disclosure reports, many of Biden's top White House officials, including Chief of Staff Ron Klain, Democrat Policy Counselor Director Susan Rice, and National Economic Counselor Director Brian Dees, and Coronavirus Response Coordinator Jeff Zenites have subsequently multiplied their wealth over the past few years. State TV explosion, 1 kills 1 and wounds 3 in southern Iran. State TV is reporting that an explosion has killed 1 person and wounded 3 others in the revenant southern Iran province of Stani in Baltatash. And we are going to switch gears now, and let's go into a cooking segment. March Madness snack brackets. Let's take a look at that right now.
It's friends and family time at JCPenney. Get fresh looks for all up to 50% off through Sunday. Plus, snap up an extra 30% off with coupon. Make it a picture-perfect spring at JCPenney.
Now with our March Madness snack bracket, the NCAA basketball tournament well underway. And we've got a big dance of our own right here in the studio this morning. We have 2 game day snacks ready to go head-to-head. And here with this tasty matchup is Stu Leonard. He's the president and CEO of Stu Leonard's Farm Fresh Grocers and quite the snack master. Stu, good morning to you. Let's jump right in here because we're ready for tip-off. And our first thing that we're going to do, we've got this buffalo chicken stuffed loaf. I've got a knife here. Tell us what you have for us.
Okay. Hey, first of all, you know what I just want to say? What we notice here at Stu Leonard's now, people are getting excited now about these playoffs. You know, last year it was COVID time. We see a revival among our customers. They're excited. This is one of our best sellers right now. This is our buffalo chicken stuffed loaf, okay? It's basically a piece of pizza dough right here. What we've done is taken the chicken tender, which is a filet mignon of chicken. And what you can do with the chicken tenders, you add some hot sauce to it. You can eyeball how much hot sauce you want to put in there, whatever your taste. I would probably put double that in there myself. And what you can do is marinate this now overnight and get it nice, and then bake it off the next day, 350 for 20 minutes. And then what you do, you get the cooked chicken right here coming out, which is all marinated, ready to go. And with that, what you want to do is you want to add more hot sauce, okay? That gives it that, I love that hot sauce. And you know what gives it a nice little zing and some real nice creaminess and flavor is some blue cheese. So we would put the blue cheese right in there also. And then the nice thing is you want to put some shredded cheese. This is a pack right here. You see these in stores. This is Wisconsin cheddar for everybody. We just sprinkle a lot of that in there like that. And then also you can't forget ricotta cheese. You know, we started as a dairy and cheese is really important to us. So you can put all of that together. After you mix it up, this is what you have right here, your whole mixture. And you simply just take this now and put this right into basically a piece of pizza dough, okay? Now, if what you can do is to taste, you can do this to taste right now if you want. What I like to do to make it a little extra cheesy is put a little extra cheese on it. If you want to put some more blue cheese, go for it. And then all you simply do is take this and wrap it, okay? It's a very simple thing. You can just wrap it right up.
So then what do you do with that
and
dough?
And then fold the, excuse me, what's that?
What do you do with that dough once you get it all wrapped up?
Okay, I'll show you this now. You got it all wrapped up. There you go, okay? This is what it looks like right here. And put some flour down so it doesn't stick. This is your stuffed loaf. This goes in the oven at 350, 375 for 30, 40 minutes. And voila.
Looks good. We're cutting it up right now.
This is what you end up with afterwards. And I'll give you a little peek in the middle of this.
Since we're running out of time here, forgive me, we're going in for a taste, but tell us about the next snack that we have in our bracket.
Okay. Next thing, here's your stuffed loaf. This is your dip right here. Really quick. You basically cook that off the same way. We're adding some spices. It's all on our website if you want to check it out. Hot sauce, the whole thing in there. When you mix it all up, this is what you end up with, which is a beautiful chicken dip. It has nice spice to it, and people love it. And I know, Dan, that you are a vegan, so you know what we have is the next biggest seller that we have, obviously, which is super popular, guacamole, okay? So here you got your chicken dip.
All right, Stu, we're running out of time, but we appreciate you. We're going to confer about which should be the winner. You can find these recipes on our website, goodmorningamerica.com.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that cooking segment. Very cool indeed. Looks yummy there. Switching gears now, let's go into entertainment news. And in your entertainment news, Meghan Markle receives apology from former private investigator who worked with a British tabloid. Let's take a listen to that video from Entertainment Tonight.
Got 'em in front row, for sure. Got 'em like, uh-oh, let's go.
According to documents obtained by the website Byline Investigates, Dan O'Hanks was paid $2,055 for this comprehensive report on Meghan and her family in 2016, including Meghan's phone number, addresses, and social security number. It also included details on her family. Hanks says he almost wanted to cry watching the Oprah interview and says, quote, "I never wanted to cause Meghan Markle harm and wouldn't have done the job if I had known it would lead to all these problems. I also wanted to take this opportunity to apologize to the Queen because I realized the harm of what I did." The Sun's publisher says Hanks was not tasked to do anything illegal. Harry and Meghan, who have often battled the UK tabloids, were quick to respond to the private investigator's claims, condemning what they called the media's predatory practices and calling for a moment of reflection.
We all know what the British press can be like, and it was destroying my mental health.
Prince Harry hates the paparazzi, understandably so. He blames them for his mother's death. But here they are, and they are the biggest celebrities on the planet right now.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Caitlyn Jenner reacts and reflects on Keeping Up with the Kardashian ending and confirms she will be in the final season. Exclusive. Let's take a look at that exclusive video from Entertainment Tonight.
Really? So the premiere of Keeping Up with Kardashians is tonight. We see in a trailer that Kris says she gets a call from you. So are we going to see you in this final season, and how much will we see you?
Put it this way, I am in the final season. Yes, I make my return. And so, I over 10 years I did the show, I really enjoyed doing the show.
Yeah.
Really brought my family very close together. We went through a lot together. I think I had probably some of the best conversations with my kids on camera. It was a great experience, And that's the only thing I see the end of the show, is it's kind of, sad, but all my kids, every one of them, even not just the ones on the show, but all my other children that I have, I couldn't be more proud. They've all been very successful. I see, especially Kendall and Kylie, the ones on the show, we're very close. We talk all the time. I go to Kylie's house for dinner at her house, once a week, once every 2 weeks, sit down, talk about life, talk about what's going on in their lives and this and that. So, and I cherish those moments.
Right. The one thing that I really love, too, about all of you all is the ups and downs, the goods and bad. And we saw you and Kimberly have, a really nice relationship through, most of the seasons. And so I wonder, how are you guys rallying around her now? Because, of course, she's going through a difficult time in her life with her divorce.
Yeah. Well, one thing I have learned in being involved with this family is let them speak for themselves. I love Kim. I love Kanye. I mean, we really had a good relationship, and I hope the best for both of them. But to find out what's going on, you're going to have to talk to them.
I have to say, listen, I know that people said, how do you not know that it was Caitlyn? Jenny said that to me. Caitlyn, I did not know that it was you. I was thinking when it was like track and famous family, I was going to the logic of like, oh, maybe the Joyner-Kersee family, I totally was not putting those clues together. So what was that like, number one, when you took that mask off and everyone finally saw it was you?
First of all, I was so happy that nobody voted for me and I was the first one off. I mean, that job is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally worked for months. It's a tough show to do. It's out of my element. You know, I was known for running fast and jumping over things and throwing things, you know. But it was a big challenge. I was happy that I was the first to go. I wish, I would have liked to have gone one more just because my next song was The Temptations.
Ooh,
you know?
Which one were you
I
doing?
know you want to leave me. And I was ready to go with that one. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I like getting out of your element and taking risks.
Well, isn't that kind of the advice you always give your kids? Is like, don't limit yourself, take risks, take chances, yeah?
This is one line I always used to give to my kids. I used to tell them, the ability to grow is directly related to the amount of insecurity you can take in your life. You have to work in those insecure areas. I remember when Kimberly came downstairs, she was 16, 17, 18, somewhere in there. She came downstairs. She goes, oh my God, I couldn't sleep last night. I was so nervous. And I said, why? She goes, I have to do it on camera today where I'm actually talking to the camera. And she had never done that before. And I gave her that line. And I said, this is a growing experience for you. Once you do it, and you're going to do fine. That'll be your new norm. So yeah, taking risks. The good news is about this show, when you talk about taking risks, it proved that I'll probably never do it again.
You're like, I got my fill. I did my one time.
And I did it one time. Okay. I crossed that bridge, and I'm moving on. Yes, moving
Jenny
on.
knew it was you. Ken also guessed, but then he took it back. Were you kind of inside saying, oh man, that they knew it was me?
No, I was very happy. I said, what was fun is my son Brandon. He's in the music business. And so when I was going to do this, I called him up. I said, Brandon, I need some help. This is not my field, it's your field. So I would go down to his studio and put the headsets on and work on it and work on the timing.
I love it.
Yeah, it was great. I had Brandon in my ear.
So was Brandon the only one of your kids you told?
You have to realize that my family are professionals at keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Because the secrecy behind that show is unbelievable. I mean, they take it so seriously. I mean, you can't even walk around without this face covering on you. They won't let anybody talk to you. They have a sweatshirt that you were wearing that says, don't talk to me.
The Phoenix represents a rebirth. So was that why, you chose it? I mean, what did this symbolize for you? Because everybody that I talk to that does these shows, they also say they feel a freedom about it because they are behind the mask, because they can just kind of let it all go and no one really knows who they are.
I noticed from one of the photography sessions, we were taking pictures, and I'm inside this mask and I'm going, I said, wait a second, they can't even see me in here. Why am I even smiling? And I have to admit, I think mine was the best costume out there.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Thank you for joining us for this Sunday edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Have a great rest of your Sunday. See you back here next time for another edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Goodbye, everyone.